It's incredibly loud. I don't know if you can hear me. We'll wait. So we are in Paris. It's my third day here. It's Bree's second day here. We're finally conquering the jet lag, and we're at the Paris Metro. We're going to the Arc de Triomphe, the Eiffel Tower. We're figuring out the metro. The nice desk man helped us a lot with the metro ticket and gave us the young person's ticket, which is really nice because technically those are only for EU citizens, I'm pretty sure.
That's fine.
It's finally quiet. But yeah, Bree and I are in Paris. We kind of decided on a whim when I got back from my last trip, let's go to Paris. It was a gnarly 10-hour flight.
Was really
but we're here, we're excited.
Yes.
And we're gonna go explore today, and I will show you guys everything. So we're waiting for our metro, like our train to get here, and we're gonna go explore for our first real full day out. We made it into the city. It's pretty busy.
I'll guide you.
But what's new? However, look, we've reached the Arc de Triomphe. It means Archway of Triumph. My French is pretty all right. I've been navigating us all pretty okay. Everything is named after Charles de Gaulle, which I knew the name, but I just learned from the book I was reading, like who he is and what he's actually famous for. But yeah, we're out here, thumbnail or whatever it's called. Yes, but I had something to say and I forgot it. I can't remember it now. Loving it. We're gonna go see.
You wanna cross this side?
Yeah, let's do that. So we'll check in with you guys later. Our museum pass, I think we get entry to the top of the arch. So we've made it actually to the Arc de Triomphe. And here it is behind me. We made it to the top of the arch. This is so cool. This was down here, the Soldiers Remembrance Memorial. I'll show you guys that again in real life when we're back down there. This is so cool. We were Googling the Arc de Triomphe and like the significance of it earlier, and it's like a memorial of like the French Revolution and Napoleonic Wars.
Yes.
So like all of the architecture is based on like the battles that happened in those wars, and they have like the names of people like soldiers and generals inscribed, and like a memorial of the soldiers. So we're about to go out here to the actual top. So the architecture is insane. Like you've never seen anything like it. We're at the top. Oh my god. It's me in Paris. So we have the perfect view of the Eiffel Tower, I feel like. The only thing is that there's gates like here. So we can't take photos of ourselves with the Eiffel Tower without these gates in the way. But if I move you guys through, it's literally like a screensaver. It's crazy.
It's a beautiful day too.
I know, this is perfect. We have arrived to the Eiffel Tower Park. I don't know what I was like expecting, but it looks different in person than it does in photos, because when you see it up close, it's like all the details, it makes it look like very industrial and like whatnot. But we're entering this cute park. It's beautiful. This is the vibe. Beautiful flowers, some people, and the Eiffel Tower. Oh my goodness. We are on our way to the Saint-Chapelle.
Yes.
We're on this really cute little road alleyway. We have a time slot for 2:30, but we have like about an 8-minute walk ahead, so we're gonna be a little late, but hopefully that's NBD, so we'll update you guys. We have made it to the Saint Chapelle. It's actually one of the most like beautiful places I think I've ever been in. I am not a super religious person, so I don't really know the context of all this, but I can appreciate it.
But look at even this, like all this is
Like the stuff behind us. There's a picture, like a painting of Jesus over there. Our boy. It's incredible. Welcome back. We just had a really nice like late lunch. We both had really great salads and really great desserts at this cute little cafe. I spoke to the waiter in French and he understood me.
She did great.
It was great. And now we're at Notre Dame. So it's still closed off from the fire a couple years ago. So we can only see it. We can't go in, which is
Unfortunate.
crappy, but they're still doing construction. But we're on the side that's not being constructed on. And it is very stunning regardless of if it's under construction or not. Even just looking at it is really incredible. Here's the gargoyles. The most important part. I'm probably gonna have to conclude vlogging for today until my phone is charged, so because I have to navigate us back to the hotel at some point. Okay, my dudes, it's raining in Paris. My phone's about to die, but Brie and I accidentally got separated on the subway. We made it. We're reuniting in like a hot second, but we got separated. Brie doesn't have Wi-Fi or like connection, but she was able to text me, so I'm waiting for her. She should be coming up those stairs in a second, but it's been raining, so here we are. We are reunited. Huzzah! And luckily our metro stop was like right by our hotel, like a block away, because we're hustling and it's pouring. The rain is so, not even sporadic, but it goes from like 0 to 100 so fast, the rain here. Here we are, hustling to our hotel to get back.
Hustling and bustling.
But 20 out of 10. Good morning, everybody. We are at the metro. We are going to a thrift store today, like a thrift event.
Yes.
And then Versailles in the afternoon. I just had my first exclusively French interaction at the metro with the desk lady. She didn't speak English, but I was able to navigate us where we needed to go and get our metro passes for the day.
Yes.
I'm very proud of myself.
Yes.
She was super nice. Our train comes in about 5 minutes, so it'll be very exciting. We are at the metro again. I don't remember last time I updated you, but we're on our way to Versailles. I'm very excited. We're gonna go see the castle. Obviously, I'll show you guys once we're there, but we've got about a 30-minute train ride ahead of us. Hopefully, it's not too crowded. Bonjour. We are in Versailles. Cheers. We're going to the castle. We got some Starbucks. They put cold drinks in these cups here, which is interesting. We're walking on this cute little path. I'll turn around in a second because there's pedestrians coming. But it's really, really pretty. And I'm so excited to see the castle. So it's gonna be a fun day. So I'll show you guys once we're at the castle. I don't know, they probably don't allow like video and stuff. I wouldn't be surprised, but I'll try to get what I can. But if I don't, you know I was there. We're at the palace. It's amazing. But also, you can very much understand why the French Revolution happened, because I'd be pissed if there was a palace of gold and I was eating rats on the street too. So, we're in Versailles. We're in what they call the Hall of Battles. It's this big long hallway or this massive skylight. And on the walls up here, when we're gonna walk past, they have these huge paintings of all the different important, I think they're Napoleonic battles, I want to say. But you can see, like, the walls are just head to toe. It's pretty insane. Oh my gosh. I'm a sucker for like miniature displays. They're very cute. We're in like the chamber, I think, of Louis the 16th.
Tu vois, c'est...
We've made it to the Hall of Mirrors, part of Versailles. We're concluding our visit here. We're at the garden, sort of. We tried to book our slots at the garden, but it was full. So we just got to see the palace, and now we're like pretending to see the garden. It still is really beautiful, like regardless. It'd be nice to be able to tour it. I don't know why it's not like a singular ticket, but you know, capitalism.
Something like that.
Here's the palace. This is the estate gardens that we can't go see for realsies, but still pretty cool. Big fountain. And that's that. So we're gonna go find some snackies in town. Maybe try to find a patisserie for some macaroons. And then who knows what else? TBD. So see you guys in a minute.
It's on 1.4 zoom.
That's fine.
There you go.
It's fine.
That's a little bit better.
You guys can see me close up. It's fine. So, good evening, my dudes. We're out to eat, and I'm trying escargot. We're at this cute, almost like tapas restaurant, but French. Avocado and shrimp. This is pork, and then some escargot. Very exciting. We are on our way back to the hotel. I got a little gelato. Dinner was super yummy. We tried the escargot.
We did.
I didn't love it. We had a great walkie. But I didn't hate it. It had this like nice pesto sauce on it.
The pesto.
But the texture wasn't as weird as I was expecting. But I didn't love it. Like, I wouldn't eat it regularly. We also had what was called shaved pork snout, and I don't know if that means it was actually like the nose of the pig. Eating that one and thinking about that gave me the ick, so I didn't continue eating it much. And then we just went and got gelato. I was able to order in French, which was exciting.
Yes.
So I'm basically bilingual. So yeah, we're gonna go back to the hotel room, hang out for a little bit. Tomorrow we're doing museums. We're gonna go to the Impressionist Museum d'Orsay. And we're gonna look at the other stuff on our museum pass when we get back to the hotel. We're just gonna look and try to, like, a bug just flew in my face. Plan our day tomorrow. And that's that, so.
I already finished my ice cream. I also had one.
Yeah, she had a cherry, like, amaretto or something like that.
It was delicious.
This is actually really good gelato,
I'm
so.
no grandma. Me
Yeah.
with my cherry ice cream.
I'll talk to you guys later. Good morning, everybody. It might be afternoon at this point, but I forgot to check the time.
It's 12:38. It's afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon from Paris. Yet again. Day, like, 4, I think.
Yeah, we're on day 4.
We're at the park by the Louvre. It is the Tuileries, I believe, Tuileries Gardens. You can see the Eiffel Tower back there. It's beautiful. We had a good morning. We went and got some pastries and coffee at the local boulangerie. And now we just went to a little market. Fresh squeezed orange juice, like, right in front of you. The machine, like, slices the oranges and squeezes them into your little bottle. The US could never, because we add too much junk to our orange juice. But this tastes a million times better than US orange juice. So we're at the park. We're gonna go try to I think we can just wander around. We're trying to locate a crepe stand for lunch. If not, I have snacks in my purse. But Brie also brought Prosecco, so DIY mimosas in the park. No, classy. When in Paris. We are currently walking along the Seine River. It's very cool. There's this really neat bridge there and all the boats. We had some crepes. And now we're just looking for a place to sit for a minute. I'm gonna have to go potty eventually. But right now I'm just enjoying the view. I like walking along the water. It's really nice. And this river is really cool. So I'm having a great time appreciating the architecture, the water, the bridges. They're all so cool. So yeah, and then we're gonna go to the Impressionist Museum later today. So I'll take you guys along there. But overall, 20 out of 10, very exciting day. We are currently at the Lafayette Galleria. It's this huge multi-story mall. I wandered around here my first day before Brie got here, and now we're back. We bought some stuff, very cute. And I'll show you guys, it's really cool. It's this massive, I think it's 8 stories. And we're on story 3/4 because ground level is 0 here. So we're on level 3, which is technically like the 4th floor. But it has this massive, like, stained glass dome window and all the shops and all the levels. We can also go to the roof, which has a cool view of the Eiffel Tower, and we're gonna see that, obviously. So yeah, we're just walking around, doing some shopping, seeing everything. There's a lot of people, but we need to find the up escalator now because they're on the opposite sides. We are at the top. Peep the Eiffel Tower. Really nice. I'm kind of nervous about, like, dropping my phone. However, anything for a good pic. We love. Good morning from a very chilly day in Paris. We're in line at the Museum d'Orsay. It is I think it's I'm shaking because it's cold, so it's gonna be a kind of a wild video. I think it's the Impressionist Museum, but it might be something slightly different. We just spent like 30 minutes at a waffle stand. We ended up with this because they waited around for like 30 minutes to be like, oh, our waffle machine's broken and we can't figure out how to work the computer to give you a refund. So we were like, can you just like give us something else. It was a mess, but we're here, we're making the most of it. And I'm excited to see some cool art, so BRB. So we're in the museum now. This is the Van Gogh and like I think it was post-impressionist section. I saw the Starry Night, which is very cool. It's very crowded in the Van Gogh section, obviously, but lots of really cool paintings that we're seeing. Art history. We've reached the Neo-Impressionist and Impressionist section. These are some of the ones that are like dot paintings. We're at one, I just saw a really cool one, but we're at one called Woman at the Well. All the dots. It's so cool. We have reached the Monet section of the museum, well, at least the floor that we're on. All of these are Monets. They're really, really beautiful. A lot of churches. I will show you guys the water lilies. They're behind me, but I'll get to them for real in a minute. Here's the main thing, the water lilies. It's a lot bigger than I imagined it would be. Very cool. So these are all by an artist, Camille Pissarro. I really like this one. Actually, I like a lot of the ones.
Is he nice or is he not nice?
That we've seen of this artist. I don't, is it a she? Is this a she, Camille? But really pretty, like countryside paintings. We are on the ground level. 3 of the 5 floors are closed tentatively. I can't remember what does the thing say that this style is called, this floor? Because we're definitely not in the Impressionist section anymore. These are, if I can get this.
Would you like some assistance?
I almost got it. There we go. There it goes. Okay, we did it. We did it. So level 0. There's sculptures. This doesn't tell me what the style is. We're gonna have more Monet. History. Gallery.
Like 1850s.
Yeah, so whatever. Oh, here. Is that 5?
Neo-Impressionism.
Impressionism. Oh, here. 0. This one's not labeled, actually. So 5 is a dedicated Impressionist level, it looks like. Because this here says 0.
Ooh, yeah.
Weird. It's paintings. They're cool. We've got this one. This one. I really like these ones. This kind of stuff is a lot more my liking. I mean, I liked the other stuff a lot too. We got some souvenirs as well, but I don't know if you would call this style like Renaissance. I think it's much later than the Renaissance. We've reached a temporary exhibit of Aristide Maillot. It's only here until August, so we're able to see it. I think this is more Impressionism. This one's really cool. I can see why it's the biggest because I was also drawn to it. It's called Woman with a Parasol or an Umbrella. This little exhibit, well, kind of, it's not necessarily an exhibit, but it's like the opera house. So there's this nice painting, and then up here is a model of the opera house. Very cool. We are at the sculpture section now, like fully sculptures all over. Now we're gonna finish up. I need lunch. And then we have the Catacombs tonight, which will be very cool. So I'll show you guys some of the cool sculptures that we see. I mean, they're all really cool, but like the standout ones, you know. We finished at the museum. It was super cool. We are headed back to the hotel for a quick recharge. We're on the Seine again, and here we have all of the all the locks. Really cool. I forgot to bring one. My mom's friend was like, who cares, bring one for yourself and write your name on it. And I was like, cheers to that, Carrie. So I forgot, however, but you can see this River Seine in that direction. Whoops. That direction, I think the Eiffel Tower is over there. So yeah, very successful trip so far. I'm beat. I like didn't sleep last night for some reason. I kept waking up. And I think I had some indigestion too, because I had a tummy ache most of the night. So we're gonna go to the hotel, get some lunch. I need to put a sweater on because it's cold. It got suddenly very cold today. And yeah, that's it. So I'll check in with you guys in a tiny bit. Hello everyone. We are at the Catacombs now. So I keep forgetting to update what day it is. I don't think I've done that one time. It is Tuesday. It's Tuesday the 23rd. I got here last Thursday, so it's like day 5. And earlier today, we went to the D'Orsay, and now we're going to the Catacombs. So. Spooky. There's no one in front of us right now, so it'll keep spooky. And some vertebrae. The actual skulls. They're behind us too. Like these are all like leg bones stacked on top of each other, and the skulls are there. Like this is all just bones and remains. That's so crazy. Really kind of soaked in the catacombs. It's really wild seeing like this many bodies, question mark, like the skeletal remains. There's a lot of them, and it's crazy because like they're just like uniformly stacked, and then some skulls and more bones. And they've got these, I don't know if they're French or Latin, I'm pretty sure they're French signs scattered throughout to like commemorate this and like tell you where like the sections of the remains came from. It's pretty crazy. Good evening, bonsoir from Paris yet again. It's the evening of the 26th. I need to be better about telling you guys what day it is. I think I've mentioned that already, but like I kept forgetting. And so today's just been It's been pretty busy, actually. I ended up pooped because I didn't sleep super well last night. I haven't been sleeping super well this whole trip. I don't know if it's still the jet lag or if it's, a combination of a bunch of different things. However, we went to the d'Orsay Museum, like I showed you guys, and we went to the Catacombs. We were supposed to go to the Louvre, but for some reason the tickets got booked for tomorrow, and unfortunately we can't go because Brie has to leave early, which sucks. She was planning to stay the whole time, but stuff came up at school and she has to get back to campus, which is super lame. So I'm gonna be solo traveling in Paris until the 3rd. I leave the morning of May 3rd. So that gives me, let's see, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Does April have? April only has 30 days. So this is the 1st, 2nd. That's like 6 whole days by myself. That's kind of a lot. One of the things I was wondering about or like wanting to do is I really want to see like the Eiffel Tower and the Arc de Triomphe lit up at night. But the metro at night makes me nervous. But, I think I'll be able to do it anyway. But I'm really enjoying Paris so far. We're about halfway through the trip. Well, Bree's at the end. I'm halfway. I'm halfway. And I swear I was only booked for 10 days, but it's going to be like 2 full weeks before I'm home.
I was going to say, it's like 13 days originally.
But I think that it's 10 days in Paris and then 2 travel days is probably what's...
Yeah, I think so.
Because the flight is 10 hours and it basically makes you like skip forward a full day. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm saying anymore. Oh, I was gonna give a comprehensive review of the Catacombs. I'm really glad we did the Catacombs. I thought that was really cool. It's very like surreal seeing all of that, and it kind of gives me an existential crisis to see all of that because
literally nothing matters.
Yeah, it's like I'm sitting there and I'm looking at this and it's like they're all real bones and something along the lines of like 2 to 3 million, I don't know if bodies is the right word, but like skeletons are down there, like 200 like people are down there because they unearthed cemeteries to then lay the bodies like in this one spot. I don't really know why, but they did. And it was just really weird, like being down there and seeing all the skulls. And you've seen the footage already, like when I've edited this, but it's like the arm and leg bones are all like stacked like really neatly and compactly to make this like shelf almost for then the skulls to rest on, whatever. And it's just crazy looking at all that. I mean, like every single one of these skulls was like a person at one point, like hundreds of years ago. Every single tibia, every single femur bone, every single arm bone that you see was like a real
arm bone.
A humerus, but but you know what I mean. It's like every single piece of bone that like belonged to a real human back in like the 1800s and the 1700s when they did that. And they all were conscious with real thoughts and living real lives. And now I'm casually here on a random Tuesday in 2022, like walking through the catacombs. And it was just very like existential for me, but I'm kind of an existentialist, so it's fine. But yeah, that's that. Brie, do you have any final thoughts for the vlog before you depart tomorrow?
Final thoughts?
Any final thoughts?
France was wonderful. I agree with Erika. It was definitely an existential crisis because it's like literally nothing in this world matters. I am insignificant. I am floating on a rock, and I mean, I'm not floating on a rock, but the rock
is floating in space with its gravitational pull. Yeah. Oh, my contact just folded.
And it's just wild that a lot of those things have been there longer than, even our, Utah's been a state, and it's just, it's nice to be able to see that type of history. Bummer that I have to leave, but...
Well, it's pretty much our bedtime because Brie has to get up early tomorrow to get to her flight. And then, unfortunately, she can't go, but I have my appointment at the Louvre, so... Bedtime. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, the 27th. Bree is off at the airport, and I am currently waiting. I just got to the Louvre. My appointment's at 9:30, but I got here early just to make sure. I see the line. Here it is. I'm in this nice courtyard. I just walked through there. It was really cool. I'm gonna go get in line in a minute, but we're just wildin'. First solo day, which is kind of nerve-wracking. Just rode the subway by myself, which I did like the first, when I first arrived, but now I'm like on my own until I leave. So yeah, I'm gonna go into the Louvre, see the art for a couple hours, and then I'm gonna go to a park nearby. So I'll talk to you guys later and show you what's inside. So I'm here, and those are Italian sculptures. I'm just trying to figure out the way to the bottom level because I want to just make loops on each floor. We'll see. Now that I'm here, I'm reading my map, and I could probably spend like all day here, to be honest. It's huge. There's so much to do, so much to see, and I think that's a great start to my solo travels. I'm at the Egyptian section. I love Egypt. We have some sarcophaguses or sarcophagi. Very cool. The book that I just finished reading had a lot of Egypt history in it, so I'm really pumped to see this. We've got the glare in the glass is kind of bad, but like sarcophagus, this is a better view. This is really cool. Okay, we've got this big, I can't really see in it because I'm so short. This is cool too. So, the book I just finished, I mentioned, it was called The Book of Two Ways, which is like an allusion to, like, I'll show you in here, it's really neat because I can see it in real life now. You can't see it too well. So like down there, like right there, that stuff, that's like the Egyptian Book of Two Ways, which is in the bottom of Egyptian coffins as like a map to the afterlife. It's like you can take one of two routes, like the land route or the water route. And it's just crazy that I was just reading a book about that, and now I'm in this museum and I'm seeing all of this stuff. It's really neat. I'm a big fan. I've always been really into Egypt. This coffin doesn't have it, but I'm about halfway through. I'm entering the apartments of Napoleon III. So far, I've loved the Egyptian antiques that they have. I've always loved Egypt, so it's really surreal, like, to actually see stuff like that. And now we're gonna go look at the French apartments. I've reached the other side of the museum from what I started on, and I'm basically on the ground floor. So I'm about halfway at this point. I need to make it up. I somehow missed the main bit with the Mona Lisa on the second floor, third floor, question mark. I have my map. So we're just exploring still. I doubt I'm even halfway through, but I've been here about 2 hours, so very cool though. I'm having a good time. So I've made it to the top floor. I'm gonna do this floor and then head down to the big stretch that has like the Mona Lisa and the other like really famous paintings. These I believe are Renaissance paintings if I'm not mistaken. They're really cool. I think that these types are like my favorites when I see them, just because the detail of them and how big they are and how old they are is really crazy to me. So I enjoy that. So we're here. It doesn't really say like what type of paintings they are. It's really warm, but look. Okay, so I was lost for a hot minute. I finally found my way to the wing I'm supposed to be in. This is my last one. It's the one that has Mona Lisa in it, so I saved it for last. But it's very confusing to get here. However, I did get to pretty much everything, which I'm really proud of. And now I'm walking through more Renaissance art. So I'll be sure to show you guys when I get to the Mona Lisa. Definitely the busiest section so far, which makes sense. But I'm just having a good time here. Oh, there it is. It's back there. So I'm gonna brave the lines to go see that, I think. We've also got this one. There's a line to go see it and get photos of it. I'm just gonna try to get as close as I can over this way. Because, I mean, the line's probably moving pretty quickly. I'm small, so I can kind of squeeze up close-ish. So I'm about wrapping up. I'm gonna go see like the last little bit of stuff and then hit up the gift shop. This section is really busy, but it has some really great paintings. There's one of like the French Revolution, I believe, that I'll show you. It has a pretty big crowd over there. So yeah, I'm just gonna go finish up the last stretch and do some shopping. Hello everyone, I am back at my hotel. I did some shopping. I went to the Louvre gift shop and I also went to a couple of bookstores, which I think I might have mentioned already. And I'm just gonna show you guys what I got really quick. I did some like souvenir shopping. I need to get my brother's stuff. I got Luke this hat from the Catacombs. So that's his gift, like his souvenir. I'm gonna get them probably more stuff. I have like limited packing space because I only brought a carry-on and it was very full. So I'm gonna have to be like real good at packing on the way home because I'm buying stuff and I was already like overpacked. So yeah, Luke is getting this hat. I got this little Eiffel Tower spoon for Max because Max likes eating ice cream with mini spoons. So that's for Max. This set of Dijon mustards are for Coleman. It's a bunch of different types. So regular Dijon, tarragon, green peppercorn, and then black currant. So hopefully he'll like those. I got myself these. They're bookmarks with the Eiffel Tower. I think they're super pretty. So I bought those because obviously I read a lot. And I was going to show you guys. I was talking about it at the museum. These are the two books I've finished since getting here. So The Nightingale, I read this mostly on the plane. And then I finished it like the first day or like the first night when I was jet lagged and couldn't sleep. I loved it. It was so good. I was bawling. However, like it was my mom's copy. So I've been meaning to read it for a while. I have something in there. What did I? Oh, I got this at the museum the other day. This was from the Impressionist Museum, the d'Orsay Museum. It's the poppies. I really took a liking to it. I think it's because it's like the mom and the daughter in the field and it's just a nice photo. So I got this. My other bookmark is just in there. This is the book I finished last night, The Book of Two Ways. Loved it as well, and that's what I was talking about at the museum was in this, you just saw like the hieroglyphs. The Book of Two Ways is like, I wonder if it's in here like anytime soon. But it's like an Egyptian map that like guides you to the afterlife pretty much, and there's like two paths, and that's kind of the point of the book, is that like this woman has like two paths to choose from and needs to decide. Really awesome book if you want to read it. Loved it. So today I went to bookstores. Both of these books were kind of heavy. This one especially. This one just gave me like anxiety and heartburn because I like she's basically picking between like her two loves, and there was one that I really wanted her to pick, and I was just like nervous about it because I'm a dweeb and I can't deal with it. So I went to these bookstores today, A, because I just really love bookstores, and B, the other book that I brought with me on this trip, I brought some two backup books. I wasn't expecting to finish The Nightingale because I started it at the airport, read most of it on the 10-hour flight, and then the last little bit in the hotel room the first night, and then I just finished the Jodi Picoult one. So I brought another backup book. I brought Normal People, which also is kind of a heavy book from what I understand, or not like heavy, like not like The Nightingale, because The Nightingale is like a World War II story, and this one's more of a love story, but from what I briefly know about it, it's not necessarily a happy book. And I can't take that. Like, I cannot take that after these two. And so I went to the bookstores with the intent of picking up just like a lighthearted romance. Because I should have been smarter and prepared for that. I knew that The Nightingale was really sad. But I wasn't expecting The Book of Two Ways to affect me the way that it did. And so I should have been smarter and brought one of my romance books with me just to like relax and read and not be like bawling, but I am who I am. So I bought these two at Giarderie, I believe. I'll double check, but I bought these two. They're just like romance novels. It's a sort of series. So this is book one, this is book two. They're just romance books. And I needed those after these two. And then these I got at the Smith & Co. So I bought Ophelia Girls, which is like a mystery. It's not focusing. My phone's not focusing very well. It's a mystery novel, which I really enjoy. And then I also got Tia Williams' The Perfect Find. She wrote 7 Days in June, which I've been meaning to read. This one, again, it just seems like a fun little romance. So then this is kind of the surprising bit, is that I already have this actively with me, but you can see it's a little beat up. The spine is cracked. It's my mom's copy. It's really, really thick. And I mean, it's my copy now, but I saw this one and it's beautiful. And like the spine is so pretty. I had to buy it. It was only 14 euros, which is like 16 US dollars or something like that. So I had to get it. Like I loved the book so much. Like I was thinking about this book for days after I finished it. I'm still thinking about it. One of the best books I've read like in a really long time. I had to pick this up, have my own personal like new copy with this beautiful spine. So I'm really excited that I got this, and it's more compact than the other one, which I don't know how I feel because I read this and loved it so much that I kind of know where things are in this book. And I don't know with this one because I didn't read this copy, but I love it anyway. It's stunning. It's a beautiful edition of it, and I'm excited that I found it. I have some snacks in this little fridge. I'll show you the macaroons I got. I don't know if I showed you when we first got them. I think we did, but Brie and I got these at the Lafayette Galleria, which is like a big shopping mall. I've already ate one. The caramel one is missing, but this one is coffee, pistachio, and like a citrus blood orange, I think. So I'm gonna snack on those, and I love that they come in this little tin. And then I'm going to go to this poke place down the street for dinner, I think. There's lots of restaurants by the hotel, which is super nice. It's been a really like eventful first day alone here. I've never like traveled by myself really. So I was a little bit nervous, but then I was like, why am I nervous? Like I walk around Salt Lake City by myself all the time. Like there's women in this city that are out and about by themselves, running their casual errands all the time. Like why would I be nervous? You know, it's just another city. For now, I'm just gonna relax for a tiny bit, edit, and then have some dinner. So I'll check in with you guys probably tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday the 28th. I'm out and about. I'm going to the Musée de l'Orangerie today. It's another art museum. I'm just walking there because walking in the metro take like about the same time. Okay. I was saying something, but a French man on the street saw me and started chatting to me. I think you guys might have seen a tiny bit of him. He was super friendly, but also asked me out to dinner. And I was like, yeah, I'm meeting friends. Didn't want him to know I'm here alone, you know. He was super nice, but that's not my vibe. Maybe it should be my vibe. I don't know. I'm also just like an over cautious person from listening to so much true crime. But like I said, I'm going to the Musée de l'Orangerie. I'm gonna hang out and read in the park for a little bit because my ticket is for 2 p.m. So I'm gonna grab some food, read in the park, and just have a good time. So I'll check in with you guys later. Just at the Musée de l'Orangerie. It was super cool. It's basically like a dedicated Monet and like Impressionist museum, like mostly Monet, and they had this really cool like digital water lilies exhibit, and like the whole top floor is the entire like basically like panoramic style paintings of the water lilies. It was really neat. I didn't vlog because the vibe in there was very quiet, whereas at the Louvre it was more chaotic. So now I'm going to a couple bookstores again. I'm going to the Shakespeare Book Co. and the Abbey bookstore, which are pretty popular. And then I'll see where I'm at that point. I've just been walking today. It's like a 40-minute walk, but it takes me across the Seine River, which there's some stuff I wanted to check out again by the Seine. So yeah, that's that. My phone's charging right now because it keeps dying. I should probably stop using it so much in the morning, but that's that. So I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. I left the Shakespeare Book Co. 2 new books. I got this nonfiction about women in Paris during World War II, and then I also got The Brothers Karamazov by Dostoevsky. Really pumped. They stamped my books for me, which was really cool. Now I'm heading to the Abbey Bookshop, which I believe is down this road, so I need to get my GPS again. Good morning, everyone. It's Friday the 29th, and I just had a couple pastries, and now I am at the Sacré-Cœur Cathedral Church. It's pretty busy. I walked here because the walk and the train took about the same time. However, the walk was entirely uphill, and I walked up about 1,000,000 stairs to get here. So I ate the 2 pastries, even though I was planning to only eat 1, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go up and see the church. Usually you can tour it, but that's been closed to the public for a while. So I'm just gonna go up and look and take some pics. And then there's a market around here that I'm gonna go to. This area isn't like the best that I've been in, so I might not spend a ton of time here today, but we'll see. I'm at this like shopping mall, like art district now. There's lots of little painting stands. I really want to get a painting to bring home, but these are all like 100 euros, 150 euros, which like price your art fairly. I support it, but it's a lot to pay for me, so I'm trying to find an affordable-ish one to take home. These are pretty, but I kind of want a colorful one. I don't know if you can see how much that's worth. I'm in the Montmartre village, and I'm on this really like aesthetic street. It has that pretty restaurant there, this house with a bunch of wisteria, and just a cute road. Cars can't come down here, so it's nice, but I'm just wandering. I did some shopping. I got a sweatshirt finally. I've been looking for a nice sweatshirt because I always get a sweatshirt on vacation. I found something for my dad, and then I got a print. I have a print hanging on my wall from like a farmer's market that my ex got me, and I've been needing to replace it, so I figured what a perfect time to get something here. So I'm just gonna keep exploring a little bit and probably find a park to chill and read at. This is cute. And then I'm gonna get some food and head back to my hotel for the night. I'm not feeling super adventurous today, but I just want to chill and read for a little bit, maybe get like something to drink. Hello everyone, good morning. It is, well, it's the afternoon now, I think. It is the 30th of April, and I am now down at the Canal Saint-Martin. I'm walking to a botanical garden. I meant to go to the house of Victor Hugo, the author. He wrote Les Miserables and Hunchback of Notre Dame, but I couldn't find it. Maybe I'll go back later, but there's a botanical garden nearby that I'm walking to. I got some pastries, like a ham sandwich and a croissant, so I'm gonna go eat those in the park. The canal's nice though, it's a pretty cute area, so it's one of my last couple of days, so we'll see what happens. I just ate my little brekkie brunch. And I'm at this cute garden now. I'm walking through all of it. It's pretty big, so I think I'll take some time here. It's a botanical garden, so it has like flowers and whatnot. So I'm gonna look through it and then I'm gonna find a spot to sit and read for a little bit, but it's super cute. I love looking at flowers, so I'm a big fan of this. I'm just gonna wander. I am at the Luxembourg Gardens. I might have vlogged earlier today at this place, but I can't remember. I've just been sitting and reading for a few hours, but I don't think I showed you guys this part. I'm walking around, leaving now. I need to find a bathroom, but I'm gonna just walk home to the hotel, so I can probably find something to eat on the way and like bring it back to the hotel. But yeah, we're just wandering, walking. Hello everyone, it is May 1st. It is the last of my days in Paris. I have today and tomorrow, and then I leave early the next morning. So I am vibing. I've been doing a lot of reading in the park because Brie and I saw most of the main touristy things, and I did some museums without her. And now I'm just vibing and enjoying my trip. I went to the bakery just now. I got a sandwich and a little pain au chocolat, which is like the chocolate croissant. I did my entire order in French, and I don't think the lady, she was like really nice, and I think I did a good job. So now I'm at the Eiffel Tower. There's some parks, like a big park near it that I'm gonna sit and read. Brie and I only came here once, and I've been wanting to come back because the park was really nice, and so I'm just gonna sit in the park and read as I've been doing the last couple of days. I finished one of the books that I bought. I'm on the second. It's kind of a series, kind of not, but I'm pretty close to finishing the second one. They're pretty like quick, like just romance books. But then I also I have like about 100 pages left in that book, so I brought a second book with me today too, just in case I finish it. I probably will finish that book at the park today. So here is where I'm headed. I'm very excited to just sit in the park, eat my pastries, and read my book. So I'll check in with you guys in a bit. Good morning, everyone. It is May 2nd, Monday, I believe. Yeah, it's Monday. It's my last full day here. I leave tomorrow morning early. I have to be at the airport. I'm gonna leave here at about 7 so I can get to the airport, hopefully at around 8, check in, get through security, whatever. I'm drinking a Red Bull because Brie bought it, but she had to go, obviously. I've never had this coconut one. I don't love it. I am picking up and packing a little bit. I was incredibly overpacked. And I had an epiphany. I remember seeing like a hack video at one point on how to conserve space when you're traveling, and that's like to roll all of your stuff. So that's what I did. And I actually have significantly more space than I did on the way here. I still have to pack this big coat that I brought and never ended up using just because it was pretty nice weather the entire time I was here and I didn't need a coat. I really only needed a jacket. And the rest of the stuff I have to pack is just like my books and souvenirs. I am leaving with like 8 more books than I brought. I've got my question of the day journals, these 2 books that I got at the Shakespeare Book Co. This is the sweatshirt I got. That's empty. And then these books in here, plus this book and that book, and the ones that I finished. I don't even know how many that is. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3. Those are the 3 books I brought. And then we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I went from bringing 3 books and I am bringing home 10. Very cool with me, very cool. I'm just like picking up a little bit because this couch area was pretty messy. I've got all the clothes that I'm not gonna need anymore, and then I also set out my clothes for tomorrow. So I've got my sneakers, my airport outfit. The clothes that I'm wearing today are gonna need to get packed, and then I've got like a set of PJs ready for tonight. For the most part, I'm pretty much packed. I'm gonna finish when I get back later tonight, obviously. Right now, I'm about to head out. I have to get a COVID test to be able to fly back home. I have my boarding pass on my phone. Like, it generated my boarding pass without the COVID test uploaded. So I don't know. I'm kind of surprised that I need one because I didn't need one to get here, and with how weird the US is, I'm surprised that I need one to go back. Like, whatever. Not complaining, it is what it is. I've had a really good time here, so all that I have to do today is go do that. I'm gonna get some breakfast, read in the park a little bit. I started Normal People. That was the 3rd book that I brought in case I finished Nightingale and Book of Two A's, and I did, and 2 other books. But the Nightingale and Book of Two A's I already mentioned, like, were kind of like emotional novels to read. So I just needed a break, and I don't know much about Normal People, but I know it's not gonna be like the most lighthearted of romances. I'm like 20 pages in so far, and it's good so far. The writing style is kind of odd, but I'm gonna do what I've been doing, and I'm gonna go to the park and read on the last day. And I think I'm gonna go back to the Champs-Élysées Avenue, see the Arc de Triomphe again, walk around there a little bit more, and just get like my last little fill. There's a park near there that I'm gonna check out, but I think I might just go back to the Tuileries Garden because I really enjoyed like just relaxing there and reading there. It's very calm. A lot of the other parks I've gone to explore have been a little bit more chaotic, and that one, it's busy, but like there's little outlets of like seating where you can just relax, and it doesn't have as much like foot traffic. So I prefer that's been like my favorite place so far. I'm gonna go get my COVID test, and I'll check in with you guys when I'm doing something else. So I'm at the Garden Tuileries again. This has been my fave park that I've gone to because it's pretty mellow. Like, once you get away from the bigger crowds, there's some pretty mellow spots to find. I have a smoked salmon little sandwich and for my lunch, so I'm just gonna sit what I've been doing the whole time pretty much. Sit over here by these like irises and read. I've got my Normal People book and my baguette, and I'm thriving. I'm currently on the Champs-Élysées. I'm near a park that I was just walking through. I am desperately trying to find a bathroom. I couldn't find one at the garden. I followed like the signs to the public restroom, and I simply could not find it. And the one I just found was locked, which was really unfortunate. I walked along like the Seine again. I went on the Pont Alexander III, like that bridge, and it was really, really beautiful. I scattered some of my mom's ashes, had a moment, listened to her favorite song, and then I've just been walking around and trying to find a potty, but there should be one on the way to my next location. So yeah, that's that. Okay, everyone, so, oh my god, that's such a cute dog. It's a little wire-haired wiener dog. They're everywhere here. I never see them in the US. Look at him. I love those dogs. They're so cute. I just waited in line for like 20 minutes to pee. Oh, here's this beautiful, like, I'm in the Garden des Champs-Élysées, walking around. I found the public toilet. I get to the front, and it's 150 euro, like €1.50. I had €1 and 40 cents in coins, so I had to break my 20 euro bill. Normally I wouldn't okay to pee, but I was desperate, so I did. But now I'm just walking around this garden, and it's really nice. It's really beautiful. I'm just really thoroughly enjoying my last day here and exploring. I'm just walking everywhere. I haven't taken the train today because I found some nice gems. Like, I'm really enjoying this, so I'm gonna keep exploring. It's about 4 p.m. now, so I'll probably go back to my hotel relatively soon, like have some dinner, and then finish packing and everything tonight, and try to get to bed kind of early because I have to be up early for the airport. So that's that. I am on my way back to the hotel for the day. I picked up a kebab, like pita wrap and fries. The guy at the shop was really nice. He spoke very limited English, but with my limited French, we were able to place my order. Then he gave me my French fries for free, and I'm really pumped about it. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk back to my hotel. I'm about like 10 minutes away. And I think I'm gonna get a boba to drink as well. There's a boba shop like right across the street from the hotel, which is really cool. So yeah, like I had a nice day reading at the park. I read about like half of my book. It's pretty short, so it's not like it's been taxing. I walked around, having a good time, enjoying my last day, and now I'm gonna have a nice dinner and just relax for the rest of the night and go home tomorrow. Welcome back to my final day in France. I got my COVID results and they're negative. I am currently trying to upload them to the flight portal. However, I'm having a lot of trouble because they sent me encrypted results, which is fine. However, for some reason I can't unencrypt the PDF. I'm on my Adobe, and every time I try to, it tells me that my password is wrong. I've tried the password they've given me. I've tried my like computer passwords that I use. Maybe it's like my Adobe password. Nothing is working, and I'm trying to figure it out, but I'm not having much luck. However, I'm waiting for this thing to like the time to expire, because I think it sent a text to my phone number that isn't working because I have like an international SIM card in right now, so it changes my number, and it's not forwarding to my email, so I have like 6 minutes until this expires, and I'm just waiting because I can't get it to refresh, but it is what it is. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm not very technologically savvy. Well, I am actually, but my Adobe's being stupid. I'm gonna try a couple more things while I wait for the portal to hopefully download like unencrypted files, but who knows, TBD. Maybe I'll be stuck here forever. I am freshly showered, and I'm just about finished packing. Most of the stuff I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow morning, like it's kind of messy in here, but my morning stuff, like my toothbrush, my retainer, my contacts, like morning skincare stuff, this and deodorant obviously, all of that I have to pack in the morning. And then I've got my suitcase pretty much done, and it's much better packed than the first time. So tomorrow morning I really just have to pack my backpack. I have all of my books I still need to pack and my laptop, but that's gonna have to wait until the stuff in there is packed, because I'm gonna have to put that in the bottom of the backpack and then finagle the books somehow. That basically concludes my trip here. It's been a super fun trip. I'm sad to be going, but I'm also like excited to go home and like sleep in my own bed, get back into my routine, get to the gym again. So yeah, I think that's about it. I'm gonna just relax and read a little bit for the rest of the night. And that's it. So I'll check.